fans, welcome into this week's edition of Albany Devils Insider. Josh Heller here for the AlbanyDevils.com. This week joined by forward Brad Mills. Brad, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Brad, 21 games up in the NHL to start the season. Talk about how training camp went leading into you getting up to play in the NHL for a significant time early this year.
Training camp went well. I felt like I came in really good shape, and my confidence was high. I was getting good opportunity. And I felt like, practicing and playing with those guys every day, you can't help but get better. You see all the little things that they do well, and it's definitely helped me out big time.
Now for you, did you change anything during the offseason? Did you do anything differently, or was this basically just a maturation process of you just getting better over time?
I think being home with my family was big for me. It gave me a little bit more balance. The previous summer I trained in New Jersey, and it was kind of like all hockey all the time, and sometimes it's good to take a step back and kind of bring some other things in, stay a little more balanced.
Now for you, spending that time up there, now down here in Albany, this is an Albany team that right now is, certainly you're one of the veterans on the team, a significant time in the AHL and time in the NHL now. A lot of young guys on this team also. How have you been able to come in with a team that you're not totally familiar with and possibly take something of a leadership type position?
Yeah, I think that's always a challenge when you come in and you're not necessarily familiar with some of the guys, some of the rookies, or what's taken place so far this season. But I think from a leadership standpoint, when I see something, I'm not afraid to vocalize it. But so far, I've tried to fit in and lead by example with my play on the ice, and going forward, that's kind of where my focus is. I know that if I can hold myself accountable to a high standard, then I feel comfortable doing the same for my teammates.
2012 rankings just came out. Number 3 on the list of the U.S. College and World Report, U.S. News and World Report college rankings is Yale, behind just Harvard and Princeton. How was your experience there? 4 years at a fine institution like Yale as a Bulldog?
It was a life-changing experience for sure. I remember going on my official visit and not knowing where New Haven, Connecticut was, or Connecticut for that matter. I knew it was out east, but I wasn't familiar with the geography in New England. And after 4 years there, it opens your eyes up to a whole new world. And I met a lot of great people there, made some great friends, and built some good relationships. And the hockey program there has only blossomed since I've parted ways with the institution, and they've become a perennial powerhouse, and it's great to see.
No coincidence there. No coincidence there. Brad, we wish you the best of luck the rest of the year. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Remember, fans, you can catch all the information on theAlbanyDevils.com. Follow us on Twitter as well as Facebook. We'll see you next time.